And Rob, Jim Harbaugh had his introductory press conference this week with the LA Chargers. Of course, he's their new head coach. And boy, he's not easing his way into it. Here's what he said.
One thing I know is Los Angeles, Southern California, they respect talent, effort, and winning. And it needs to be multiple championships. We're going to be humble and hungry, but that's our goal. That's our goal, is to treat people in a first-class manner, to win multiple championships.
Rob, your thoughts?
I just unnecessary. Just unnecessary. We want to win a championship. Can we start there? Multiple. Does he understand what organization he just took over? You just got the job because they flamed out. Okay? I don't even understand. Really? You want to win the press conference and put that kind of target on you to win multiple championships? It's just talk. Did they win the press conference? No. Instead of Jim Harbaugh just saying, you know what, Chris, here's what I would have loved to have heard him say today. I won a championship in college football, but there's nothing I want to do more than win a championship in the NFL too. It hasn't been done by many coaches. I would love to do that for this organization. They gave me another opportunity. I had a taste of it with the 49ers. I never finished the job, and I came here to finish the job.
Rob.
Can I be a speechwriter, Chris? Would that play?
Oh, that would play. That would play. I didn't like it. I loved it. I loved it. Send a message to your players. We're not conceding anything. We got a goal, and it is to win championships. They're in the division with arguably the best team in the league. We will find out in a week or two, a week or so, if they're the best team in the league. And that, of course, is the Kansas City Chiefs with the best quarterback in the league. But he sent a message showing an attitude of, hey, we believe we can compete with anybody. We're coming to win championships. And so I'm fine with it. I'm fine with that. And I think he believed, Rob, people can say, like you said, they, flamed out the Chargers. Yep, they did. And people might say, oh, this is unrealistic. The Chargers have never won a Super Bowl. What are you talking about? Yep, that's fine. But when he went to Michigan, and I don't think he actually said this at the press conference, but had he said, my goal is to win a national championship, people would have thought, yeah, all right, whatever. We have never won an outright national championship. Bo Schembechler, who was so great that his statue's out in front of your practice facility, he didn't win a national championship. We haven't won a national championship since the 40s.
Since
the 40s, 1948.
Since the Louisiana Purchase.
That's all. Yeah, since the Louisiana Purchase. And it would have seemed unreal. Oh, yeah. Look, if you're lucky, if you do a great job, you'll beat Ohio State. You'll win the Big Ten. You ain't beating Alabama. LSU, Georgia? Are you kidding me? Clemson? Be happy in your little Midwest with a Big Ten title. No. He said he wanted a championship, and he delivered it to Michigan. Seemed unrealistic, but he did it. And Rob, he looks at his roster, and I'm not saying they're going to win it next year. I think they will be a playoff team. I don't think they're going to get to the Super Bowl. But I think he's a really good coach. He's won everywhere he's been. Not the championship, but he's improved the teams. And Rob, I think he's looking at, I got Justin Herbert. Is he an elite quarterback yet? No. He's an elite talent, though. He is definitely an elite talent. And I think Jim Harbaugh is saying, man, I took the San Francisco 49ers from a 6-10 team to 13-3 my first season with Alex Smith at quarterback.
Yeah, but he didn't win there.
No, but they had a great run.
No, I get it. I
And
don't have
I
a problem with
went
him
to the
saying he wants to
Super
win
Bowl
a
with
title.
Colin Kaepernick.
Multiple.
What can I do with Justin Herbert? That's what I think he's saying. And look, and this is a if. I'm not guaranteeing he's gonna win a championship. But if he only wins one Super Bowl, Rob, ain't nobody gonna look back. Oh, you said it was multiple. You said it was because with LeBron,
but if
LeBron won 2. We don't look back and say, oh, you said it was gonna be 7.
Yes, we do. We play it all the time.
We say, well, yeah, but we understand. The 2, they get celebrated for the 2 championships.
But how about none? How about if Harbaugh wins none? He's talking about multiple.
Then that you can throw that in his face.
Problem.
Yeah, I agree with that. You can throw that in his face. But I like it because it says, look, this sets the goal high. It sets the bar high. Standards are important. And it says Chiefs are great. Mahomes is great. But we're here to compete and we're here to beat them. So I think it's a good message to send.
I just think it was unnecessary. I think you just give your
It was. You didn't have to. What you said, he could have said that and been safe.
Right.
But I got no problem with somebody going out there and saying, all the stuff Ali said was unnecessary.
Yeah, he ain't
I'm
Ali.
the greatest of all time. No, he's not.
Ain't Ali.
There's only one Ali, but I'm just saying, if we talking about what's unnecessary, you ain't got to go out there and say I'm the greatest of all time.
I just don't think you
I'm
need
pretty,
to do all of that.
All that? You liked it when Ali did it?
Yeah,
even
but
before
he was a showman.
He proved it.
He was a showman, and that was boxing, and they trying to drum up business when they had to sell tickets. My only point is, he didn't have to do all that. You just won a national championship. You could just talk about how you want to be an elite class. First, you want to win for the organization and do something that only a handful of coaches have ever done. And how sweet would it be if I could win in college and then come and finish the job?
You think he should have said that?
Yeah, I'm just saying.
I think that looks like you tooting your horn.
No.
Yeah.
I'm just saying win for the organization first and then say it would be an opportunity for me to finish a job that I always wanted to do. Finish a job, which is win a Super Bowl in the NFL. That's all.
Right.
That's all.
Right. I mean, you're right in that he didn't have to say this. There's no doubt.
So when they're 4-13 next year,
they ain't gonna be
talk
4-13.
about that.
You know that. You don't believe that. I mean, look, Rob, we know, and I know they're gonna lose some players. It's gonna be a little roster shuffling and all that. They have talent. Their problem, you and I both said this. Their problem was Brandon Staley. Period. And I'm not saying the players are perfect. Justin Herbert, he's going to have to step up and get better, and so are the other players. But their problem was Brandon Staley. They lost 7 of their games, Rob, by 3 or less points. And with Brandon Staley doing his nonsense.
Doing his Dan Campbell nonsense.
No, he was way worse than Dan Campbell. I mean, so, like, I think, again, I don't think they're going to win the AFC. But I do think that Harbaugh's going to turn them around. And, Rob, that's the thing, too. Coaching in the NFL is more important than it is in any of the other major sports. MLB, NBA. I think it's NFL, NBA, MLB in that order. But football, the coaches can have a much greater impact. And I'm not saying all the great coaches do this because they don't. But a lot of them do. Andy Reid, I think Kansas City won 2 or 4 games the year before he got there. And he wins 11 right away. Like good coaches, Harbaugh did it, as I said, when he went to San Francisco from 6 wins to 13 wins. DeMeco Ryans this year. Now, obviously, he did get C.J. Stroud, but still, C.J. Stroud is a rookie. And DeMeco Ryans took them from 3, I think they were 3-13-1 to 10-7, and they make the playoffs. Andy Reid, they were 2-14, Rob, the year before he got there, and obviously 11-5 in his first season. So I think in the NFL, really good coaches can make an impact right away. And that's why I think he will. And again, I'm not predicting that they win the Super Bowl or get there next year, but I do think they're going to be a playoff team and be a good team that has to be reckoned with.
Well, Brandon Staley was so bad, and there's no way that team should have been as bad as they were. So I agree with you on that. I'll just have to see how it plays out. He's had a lot of success in the NFL, so I'm not. He played in the NFL and all that other stuff. He has credibility with players right off the bat. This ain't some college coach walking in who's going to do what Urban Meyer did.
Well, that's huge, Rob.
Seriously, because I think that was a mistake. Despite all the success
Urban
he
Meyer
had,
got humbled.
humble because he just went in there thinking like, oh well, that's what I did in college when I was holding other people's scholarships, and even from when he had to even the trainer that had to step down, Chris. You know, he stepped down, but the players forced him to step. You know what I mean? They were like, "What? No, he's not going to be a trainer here."
College, you got all the control. I mean, I know it's a little different now with NIL. But, you know, you have all the control. You control their scholarship. In NFL, Rob, first of all, they're grown men. They're not boys anymore or young men even. They're grown men. And then secondly, Rob, a lot of them are making more money than you. And so you do have to treat them differently. And Harbaugh should understand that. So